Hi guys, welcome back to episode 3. This is like my third time recording this video. The first time I kept dropping frame rates. I don't know, I had to modify my OBS to screen record better, but it seems to be working now. I hope you're enjoying the ride so far, and let's get started. That's right, we're working on a Monday. Hi Hellebore. Let's open up our book. I think the last episode we were trying to figure out what Fennec was. I remember Reuben, the man, needed Fennec. Okay. Alright, hello boy. There he is. Reuben Ward. The Fox button was no help, I'm afraid. The sisterhood still refused to speak openly with me. Right. Not that I have the time to pursue it properly, which is rude. You should pursue everything properly. I'm rushed off my feet this week. There's been a body found up at the Swinside Stone Circle, and apparently it's a grisly one. Don't suppose you've got anything to help keep my lunch down. Not eat. Okay, Fennec. Is my mic moving randomly? How scary, right? Here we go. Fennec. We named it. Yes. Okay. Hello, boy. Yay. Witch fig. A plant that is said to have many uses, including easing the symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture, and detecting the presence of certain compounds. It is also well liked by butterflies. It has similar leaves to the fever kiss plant, which it is often confused with. Okay, love that. I don't think we have that, right? Yeah. Well, I think we're gonna need Fever Kiss entry first to compare notes. Alright, Hellebore, next. David, Postman David. Morning. Morning. Verona Green handed me this for you. Oh, well, thank you. She seemed in a good mood. Alright. What do we get? A letter. I meant to tell you this yesterday, but it slipped my mind. I discovered a plant on a recent trip to Grisdale Forest, just northeast of Rustland. It was like nothing I've ever seen before. I would have brought it back with me if the sisterhood had given me a moment alone, but they seem overly protective lately. As they should. Kind regards, Verona Green. We should travel. Let's see. Okay. Grisdale Forest, right here. Just northeast of Rustland. So northeast. It was like nothing I've ever seen before. So I'm assuming it's just right here. Let's try it. From the moment I step off the road, I can't shake the feeling I'm being watched. Suddenly, I find my way blocked by 3 women wearing green cloaks and holding short elm bows. Nobody may wander freely throughout the forest by order of the Arda, says the leader of the trio. I turn to walk back, but then again, I have a few tricks up my sleeve. Alright. Mellow Glow, where you at? Oh, this is the thorn one. This one? Yeah. Alright. Caballia, a rare plant that is believed to help the dead find peace in the afterlife. Those who can't afford it place wreaths made from it at the graves of their loved ones. Caballia flowers almost always contain 6 petals. Finding a 7-petaled flower is considered to bring good fortune. Oh, that's like 4-leaf clover, right? You only find 3-leaf, but if you find 4-leaf, it's super lucky. Caballia, do we have that? Oh, is it this? Oh, it kind of looks like it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, these all have 6. Let's name it. Caballia is to make for wreaths, right? And what else? Oh, to help them find peace. So it's not medicinal and not deadly or poisonous, so we'll choose yellow. And then Mellow Glow, let's put you with your family. Okay, with the help of the Mellow Glow, I walk right past the sisters without them paying me any heed. Chuckling to myself, I collect the plant that Verona talked about and take my leave. Thanks, Verona. Ooh, that's cute. Ugh, I just love plants like this. The bulb is quite firm and turquoise in color. The orange fruits have no noticeable odor. Okay. Let's take next. Ooh, Face with Taylor's cousin. I am afraid. The camphor you gave me is helping me sleep, and I'm very grateful for it, but the visions are as strong as ever. Oh. The woman in the jade mask appears in my dreams every night. She screams at me, but I do not know why, and behind her, that presence is always there, dark and dreadful. I'm telling you, childhood trauma. I don't know what to do. The dreams feel like a warning that I don't understand, a mosaic of color that refuses to come into focus. Some parts of me wants to stare down the abyss, but I'm afraid. Just do what I do. Fight it off, you know? Punch it, kick it, scream at it, and then you wake up and you're like, oh, it's only 3 o'clock in the morning? Great. And your husband will laugh at you and be like, what were you dreaming about? Oh, just being murdered. Okay, let's see. Auguria is enhanced psychic abilities, strengthening the clarity of visions and prophecies, which sometimes when I'm lucid dreaming, actually every night I lucid dream, sometimes I would like to make it more lucid and be like, why the heck does this keep happening? Can we stop it? Because how do I have energy during the day? I don't know. I don't get good sleep. That's just the end of the story. Candlewood produces a red flower that provides a shielding effect, protecting against all manner of afflictions of the mind. So do we want to protect her or enhance her visions? But it doesn't seem like, okay, it does seem kind of creepy, but maybe, feels like a warning. Like, wouldn't you want to understand that warning? Or would, ignorance is bliss? Okay, girlfriend, find out that warning and we'll protect you after, okay? I don't know why we can't do both, but figure it out. Yay! Rarulus is an aptly named plant. Inhaling the smell of flowers is said to help ease symptoms of anxiety. Oh, I like that. That also sounds like a plant we have today. Alright, next hellebore. Margaret Elsbeth. We don't come to Undermere often, but I heard about your shop, and I said to Francis we simply must pay a visit. Why, thank you. It's a wonderful breath of life in an otherwise dreary town. That's what I'm saying. I'm not the green-fingered one, and it's not really his cup of tea, but I persuaded him the trip would do him good, and besides, he'll be wanting to take a boat out on the lake. Shame about this awful weather, though. I kind of like it. You must come to Caesar. We have a small library, oh, I love that, with some books on plants that my grandfather acquired many years ago. Yes, I love that. I'm sure they will be interest to a horticulturist such as yourself. Yes, very much. Thank you. You're cordially invited to Caesar Castle, Lord and Lady Elspeth. Love that. Shall we go? Let's go. Oh, there's Sedberg. Instantly saw that. Where's Caesar? Oh, right here. Caesar Castle. Let's go. Yay. Make sure I got my Totoro tea. Cute, yeah. I love Totoro. Totoro is my favorite Ghibli character. Or Ghibli. I am greeted enthusiastically by Lady Elspeth herself. Ooh, she is very talkative and has many questions on horticulture that I do my best to answer as she takes me on a tour of the gardens. I would love that so much. To talk gardening, plants, horticulture, love that. Oh, you must take a sample of this back with you, she exclaims, pointing out a plant that I do not recognize, but before I can stop to take a look, she's already whisked me on to the next. And this one too, she says. Oh, I would take whatever and everything she offers. I am quite exhausted by the time we make it to the library, and I don't have time to make as thorough a study as I would like. Nevertheless, I am able to find an interesting entry that I note down. Don't forget these, Lady Elspeth cries as I make to leave. She thrusts the plants from the gardens into my hands, and I thank her warmly. Thanks, Lady Elspeth. Oh, Fever Kiss. Oh, those plants. Fever Kiss. The red berries provide an energy boost that lasts several hours. The leaves are pale in color. Okay, this is the witch fig, I think, comparison. This is so cool. The plant doesn't match. The flowers are drooping, but the leaves are bright, so it's like cheery but like dreary. Dreary. But it's so cool. That's amazing. I wish there was I wonder if there's a plant like this. And we love this. Where's Fever Kiss? The red berries. Oh, okay. This looks like it. The leaves are pale in color. Totally. Fever Kiss, and it's an energy boost, which can be medicinal, but it also could be like a energy drink. So funsies. Okay, so what did it say about witch fig? Similar leaves to Fever Kiss plant. This looks like it. So I think small yellow berries. That's all it said. I think this one is witch fig, and it's easing symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture, and detecting the presence of certain compounds, so medicinal. And then this one is so pretty. The leaves seem to have a mind of their own. Okay, they do. Next, Hellebore. Francis Aberton. I'm looking for a plant with yellow flowers and coarse leaves. It helps with my heartburn. Is this it? The leaves are coarse to the touch. Oh yeah, and this is Gandhi root. Medicinal properties, aid with digestive troubles. Yeah, heartburn. Okay. Hey. Next, Selena Scott. They're saying Black Comb is haunted now. Bradley Miller told me he saw the ghost of a huge deer, antlers and all. But then Bradley Miller also says he can talk to squirrels. Okay. I mean, do they talk back? Then it's kind of either way, there's something evil in the hills, and I'm not taking any chances. Awful what happened to that poor young man up at Swinside. I've come for Stinking Mountain Cat. What happened to the poor young man? Miss Scott, you have to give me the whole tea, or else I'll be wondering what the rest of the tea is for the rest of my life. You can't just be like, oh, that poor young man, like as if I know. I do not know, ma'am. So this huge deer antlers and all reminds me of not necessarily Eldritch monster. It reminds me of the deer from Shadow and Bone. It could just be an ancient being, just, you know, strolling along, trying to mind his business. Or it reminds me of like Princess Mononoke. All right, Sunset Mountain Cat, this one. Deters unwanted souls and spirits. You can use salt as well. Okay, Miss Scott? Yay! Henchuck. The fruit of the henchuck can have startling effects on memory. Even a small dose can result in short-term memory loss. Have I had henchuck recently? Because my short-term memory is not great. But in larger amounts, it has been known to cause severe amnesia. Ooh, convenient. The tuberous bulb has an unusual structure growing in bursts that give it a striped appearance when cut open. When the outer layer hardens and turns blue, it is ready to harvest. Oh, wait. Is that the plant that we just got? It was kind of blue. It was turquoise or something, right? Tuberous bulb. This is blue, right? Turquoise. Turns blue-green. Oh, yeah, that's turquoise. Short-term memory loss, but also severe amnesia. Amnesia could be deadly. It's just something bad. Are we done, Helleboy? Let's close shop. She lives alone in the castle to the northwest of the abbey. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east where the everheart grows. I've always wondered if I was living in a time where there wasn't a streamline of funeral directives. You know, you have to get someone to set up the body, get their casket, get a plot in a time where they didn't have it. I've always thought, like, what would I do if I had to bury someone? Would I bury them in the backyard, or like I guess like if you weren't privileged and you didn't have money, you would have to do what you have to do. You would have to bury them in the yard, right? That's like the cheapest route, or not even bury them, which is kind of sad. I know some cultures built rocks on top as a way to be respectful, but also so that you don't have to spend so much time digging a hole, because it is a lot of work. I mean, I've dug holes for plants, and that is a lot of work. I can't imagine digging a hole for a body. Like, that is so much work. I don't think I want to do that. I think that if I didn't know what I know now, thanks to science, would still be believing they could be possessed because they're an empty vessel or whatever, or you would have to like bury them correctly. I think I would bury them far away so they couldn't come back and haunt me, but not so far that it's hard to get to them. But also, I'm pretty sure cremation, I guess depending on where you were in that time, I'm pretty sure cremation was a thing, especially in Asian cultures. But I think I would cremate. And I don't have a problem having cremated ashes in the house. Like, that would be fine because they're cremated. What are they going to do? Boo. You know? Oh, and now they have this option where you can get turned into compost, which I think is amazing. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do that because I love plants. So giving back to the earth, amazing. I think that option is a great option because one, they're like running out of land for plots. Two, there's not really any more caretakers that want to take on that responsibility because I don't think caretakers get paid a lot. Anyways, moving on. At 15, her mother, strong, dependable, loving, was struck down by typhoid. The girl drew inward and her father turned to drink. That is so selfish of the father. I mean, yes, you're valid to feel hopeless, but like, you need to be there for your daughter. Why did you have a daughter? Right? You have to take responsibility that you brought her into this world, and you, whether the mother is there or not, you are like, I'm gonna be there for my baby girl. Fail. Ooh. Day 5, Tuesday. Let's open our drawer, open up our books, and open up our shop. Oh, what's up, Taste Cousin? What have you done to me? Oh, I see the woman in the jade mask everywhere, and that creature that stands over her shoulder. I almost feel like I can sense its desires. It is afraid of the sisterhood. Okay, that's good. That much is clear. It will lay waste to them. So much death, but it can be avoided with Arduino's protection. I do not know if I'm awake or asleep now. I'm so sorry, Faye. I feel the darkness tearing at my mind. Okay, yep, worryless, no problem. Worryless. Oh, did I name that? So, Faye, did it tell you anything else? All right, worryless. Which flower are you? Symptoms. Oh, okay, so it has flowers. They smell. Oh, they smell wonderful. So that means wonderful is more like a feeling. So this seems like it would make you not worry. Okay, worry less. And it's medicinal because it's for anxiety. Yes! Hop Heart. Inhaling smoke from burning the dried leaves of this plant can provide pain relief. All right. Firm leaves grow up stems leading to blue flowers. Oh, do we have that? Is this it? Blue flowers, stiff leaves. Firm leaves, blue flowers. Yeah, I think. Oh, yeah, that kind of looks like it. That's the stamen and the petals. Okay. Pain relief, so it's medicinal. All right, Hellebore. Simone, bestie. I met a strange man on the road to Sedberg not 2 days ago. Oh, I hope you had protection on you. Stranger, still. He asked after you. Oh, weird. How did he know you know me? He said he had something for you. Don't ask me what. So I told him where to find you, but he looked stricken when I mentioned Undermere. Understandable. Said he doesn't come near towns at all if he can help it. That sounds really weird. He was headed west, at least I think he was. He said he was looking for Winster Spring. I'll write this down for you. Yes, please, because I already forgot what you said. Anyways, that's my news. Did you manage to find the plant I wanted? I did. Yay. Man, wanted to meet you. Okay, headed west from Sedberg. It sounds like we're friends, man. Possibly near to the source of the river Winster. Oh, can we find it on the map? Because I can sure travel. Want to meet you headed west from Sedberg. Okay, right here. Possibly near to the source of the river Winster. This is kind of skilled. Oh, Winster. Near to the source. So I think the edge, right? Let's try. Yes. The hermit's camp is easy to find. Love that he's a hermit. Nestled between two boulders and not a creep is what I'm trying to say. Nestled between two boulders above the spring, the cooled remains of a fire ringed by stones is the only immediate sign that anyone was here. I call out, but there is no reply. The hermit is not here. Okay. A more thorough search of the campsite yields something interesting. Tucked off to one side, I discover some broken pieces of wood arranged on the floor. Down to right 3. Oh, I had a feeling we're gonna have to travel again. So does that mean, okay, here we were, down to right 3. He's near Scissor. Got it. The camp at the Windsor Spring has led me to another camp of sorts where I'm greeted by an eccentric man. Oh, yes, yes. Ho, 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 the man says. You must take this. Take it, take it. At his insistence, I received the looking glass that he thrusts into my hand. He places an envelope delicately on top. Ho, ho, it's no use to me anymore. Ho, ho, no use. Don't forget the red. The red, the red, the red. Ho, ho, Abney. I am sure that he's quite mad. That's wild. Okay, real quick. I read this article. It was written about a book about this guy who was a hermit, and he didn't write it, but someone else wrote it about him. This guy, he basically ran away from home at like 17. I mean, he didn't technically run away. He didn't plan this, it sounded like. He just kept driving one day. It was like, F this. And he like drove all the way to the mountains until his car ran out of gas. And then he's like, I guess I'll live here now. And this was in the 70s, and I think they didn't catch him until like 2013, I think. And it was like in Maine, if I'm not mistaken. So grueling winters, of course, right? Northeast. And 2013 and the 70s, that's 40 years difference. So he was a hermit for 40 years. And the only reason he got caught is because of technology. So let me tell you the story. His camp is like far away from anyone, any path, any camping site. He, in all his time being a hermit, he never once like saw another human except one time when he was walking on a hiking path and he saw another person, and the only words that they exchanged were hello. He said that he never got sick, he never got any disease, nothing, and he attributes it to no contact with anybody, which makes sense because a lot of the diseases and sicknesses and illnesses that we get now are transmitted through humans, right? And how he survived is he would break and enter into these cabins. So they were like vacation cabins, so no one lived there. He would break into them and steal whatever food they have, like canned food. Sometimes if they had steak, he would steal steak. He also stole candy because he knew like, oh, sugar, I need that to keep me warm. The other thing, the only disease that he did develop was gum disease, or he had a lot of cavities because he ate a lot of sugar and he didn't brush his teeth or floss or have any dental care for 40 years. So he would steal only what he needed, and he always made sure that no one was home. So no one ever saw him, and they were tormented. This town was tormented for 40 years or ever how long he was there. And they were like, is it a ghost? Like, who keeps breaking into these homes? And I can just imagine like after 20 years they'd be like, okay, is it some kid? And like they had their eye on like just this one kid, and he got blamed for everything. And when this came out, you know, he was like, see, I told you, you owe me for all the trouble you gave me. So he kept like breaking into homes, right, because he needed to. And then also he wouldn't do it during the grueling winter time. He would make sure to pack up on enough food and supply for the winter months and then just hunker down. He'd survive. One way he'd survive is he'd sleep during the warmest part of the day. So like late afternoon to early morning. He'd wake up at like, I think 2 o'clock or sometime early in the morning, and he'd turn on his gas stove to warm up his tent, and then he'd walk around the perimeter because he didn't want anyone to see footsteps like above from a helicopter. He would only walk the perimeter of his camp so there would be no footsteps in the snow, and he would walk and walk and walk and to keep warm. It's so crazy. He was saying like sometimes he didn't know if he'd make it. Clearly he made it. So one of the cabins was someone in police enforcement's cabin, and they set up silent motion detectors, and they literally practiced so much that he could go from his home to his cabin in under 4 minutes, which I don't know how far. I don't know what the terrain was like, so I'm not sure if that's a great amount of time or it's just efficient. But yeah, the only reason I caught him because he set off the silent alarm, and then the sheriff or whatever came and caught him and arrested him, which was kind of sad because he had to wait in jail for like 6 or 7 months to be sentenced. And the judge eventually sentenced him to go live with his mom, I think in Washington, and to get a job. So like if he didn't get a job, he would go back to jail, which is kind of sad because he just wanted to live off the land. Or not live off the land, but the author wrote it to live off the fats of society, which he literally was, because steak, fats of society who you don't need steak, candy. You don't need candy. And like it's vacation cabins. How many people can say they have vacation cabins, right? So it's literally the fats of society. Another cool thing is that because he never talked to anybody, all his source of communication, I guess, or interaction with anything is reading. And so he read a lot of magazines and he read a lot of books. So the way that he spoke, he told the author, is how you would read a book. And he kind of got made fun of in prison for that. So he just became mute. He barely talked. And that was kind of sad. But can you imagine? Like, he must be so smart. Oh, they also did a psych eval in prison and they think he is on the autism spectrum, which makes sense. But yeah, super interesting story. If you read it, just I'm pretty sure if you Google Hermit, Maine, it'll come up. But it's such an interesting story. I hope they make a documentary on him. Although it would be kind of ironic since he wants to be left alone. Anyways, let's collect this. All right, let's archive this. This is cool. What is this? Ooh. It is said that the red ebony plant has the properties of uncovering that which is hidden or secret. I have perfected a device designed to extract from the plant in concert with a viewing window in order to permit the user to see magics otherwise invisible to the naked eye. Ooh, but I need the plant first, right? Okay, next. Conrad Stanway. I am not long for this world, and I've decided that I want to be buried in a grave decorated with the rare and beautiful Caballia. Oh, like a Dreyer huntsman with their Dranthium-covered tombs. Ooh, is this Caballia? All right, let's go. Eyebright. Take care not to touch its brightly colored thorns. They will do no lasting damage, but they contain a small amount of venom that will cause a severe pain for several days after. A plant that only grows to the south in warmer climates, where they call it Loeth, after a long dead king, known to improve eyesight at night in even the darkest places. Ooh, that's cool. Night vision? Yeah, heck yeah. Do we have bright colored thorns? Yeah, I don't see anything. Next. Unknown. Ooh, scary. Your reputation is growing, horticulturist. I hope in a good way. I hear you're the person to come to for plants that are difficult to acquire. Yes, I am. My head feels like it is being torn in two lately. Oh no. I'm looking for some hop heart. This. Yes. Yay. Copper Caledonian. Oh, it's a mushroom. This plant has a rejuvenation effect, but most who have tried to benefit from its properties have come to realize that it is a curse, not a blessing. Though you may appear younger, you will quickly become more frail and brittle. The red patches that are often seen growing on it are in fact a type of fungus themselves and not a part of the plant. Ooh, is this it? A mushroom-like plant with red warts growing on it. Or maybe it's this? A viscous white liquid can be seen oozing from its underside. No, it doesn't mention anything about its red stuff. I wonder if it's this. Let's name it Copper Caledonian. So I would say deadly because it makes you more frail and brittle, and then you'll become weaker and weaker and weaker. All right, next. Verona. What's going on? Reuben Ward has called on my unique expertise, because you're a woman, to aid in his investigation at the Swinside Stone Circle. Unique expertise, ha! He knows how to flatter an old woman when he wants something. I thought about telling him to suck an egg. Gave it a good long thought, actually. But my curiosity has gotten the better of me. He must be desperate if he's coming to me, and I'll bet they found something juicy down there. Yeah. Go find out, Verona. Tell me the tea. Signs of ritual sacrifice, maybe. I could do with some witch fig to take with me. Okay. Always comes in useful. Of course. I got you, girl. Alright, confirmed it. Jacobsworth. Those look like these leaves. People tend to be drawn to the unusual flowers of the Jacobsworth, but it is the leaves that have the most interesting properties. It is said they will point the way towards any person you wish to locate, and have been used successfully to find many a lost wanderer out on the fells. This is Jacobsworth. It's for funsies because you're finding a lost wanderer. Next. It's a door. Get out of here. I never see anybody in your shop. Gross. It's because no one wants to come in when you're in here. It's a daily surprise to me that you're still in business. It's a daily surprise to me that you're alive, okay? Believe me, I wouldn't be in here if I didn't have to be, especially with that damn cat still here. Well, the cat stays. You can leave. I need some Bishop's parasol for a work-related matter. Are you poisoning someone? Oh, treatment for stomach pains. Okay. Are you a doctor? Your bedside manner sucks if you are. Bishop parasol. Oh no, we don't have it named. Oh wait, it says milky fluid, but didn't we just viscous white liquid? Yep, this has to be it. And if not, it's only Isidore. Oh wait, and it's medicinal. You better hope this is right. I only help you because you're helping someone else, which I don't understand how anyone would ask for your help. Yay! Bye. Royal Gentia, sometimes called Everheart. Oh, wasn't that part of our clue? Right here, Everheart. Oops. Where'd it go? Royal Gentia, sometimes called Everheart. The pink flowers of the Royal Gentia are made up of 2 large kidney-shaped petals. One of the few known ways to release the bind of the Swiss snare is to apply a paste created from the sap of the Royal Gentia. That sounds like a scary vine that's gonna eat you. I don't see kidney-like petals, so I don't think we have that yet. Shall we go, Hellebore? Let's close shop. Boom, boom, boom. Tarot card hint. All right. Ooh, man's face. Or some face. Yeah, the old man of Coniston looks out across the lake with blind eyes. His mind wanders with the current, floating gently southwards to the fort. So is this a place? Gotta look. Not long after, the girl left home. Oh, her father wept, but he was so caught up in his own grief that he let her go and did not look for her. Ugh, what an irresponsible father. Gross. Let's move on. Day 6, Wednesday. Let's see. Oh, right here. Coniston water. So, old man Coniston. Old man looks across the lake with blind eyes. His mind wanders with the current, floating gently southwards toward the fork. Okay, so the fork then? Yes. The heavens open up as I reach the fork. I take a moment to pause and listen to the sound of water on water. I'm soaked through, but my spirits are high as I return home. I'm not empty-handed. 2 new plants today. I would love traveling and bringing home new plants. Sounds like a dream. Ooh, oh, this one looks like salvia. Oh, they're both pretty. I love purple plants. All right. Eleanor Bramer. The insects make the salt marshes uninhabitable. Ooh, mosquitoes. People stay away and not much grows there, but I know where to find an unusual plant. Alright, I've drawn you a map in case you decide it's worth your time. I'm going in a hazmat suit, so no problem. Oh, let's go to our map. Okay, this looks like water. Oh, is this it? Is it this one? Oh, nice. Ew. Look at all those bugs. The air is thick with flying, biting insects, an unbearable plague. I fight against it for mere moments before I am overwhelmed. If only I had some blue winter to keep them at bay. Winter boar, the aloe plant. Nice. Let's collect this. Dranthium, a plant with powerful mind-altering abilities. Those who inhale smoke from burning, its long, sharp leaves elevate their awareness to levels otherwise unachievable. Scary. I was waiting for the thunder. This kind of reminds me of ayahuasca in South America, doesn't it? Some know Dranthium as green eye, a name derived from the telltale sign of overdose, where even the whites of the eyes take on a green tint. Interesting. The blue winter saves my skin, but the swirling mass of insects is so thick in places that it is hard to see. At length I come across what I came for in her array. Gross. Oh, bright thorns! Everbright, I think? Love red and yellow together. Eyebright, brightly colored thorns. Those thorns look menacing. I'm staying well clear of them. Yeah, so venom, yeah, cause pain. Plant that grows south in warmer climates. Was that south? Oh yeah, it was here, right? Okay. Eyebright. And you are venomous. So funsies. All right. Bethany Coleman. Hello, Bethany. Thank you for your help and discretion earlier. Of course. The sisterhood is grateful, but the news that the Arda was poisoned with gilded dendra has everyone worried. Me too. The temporary acting Arda is panicking. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but one of the sisters has gone missing. A runaway called Thea that we took in a few years ago. Oh, that's kind of suspicious. We're trying to find her. And Sister Charlotte remembered that the Jacobsworth plant is said to help locate people. Yeah, this one. Yay! Solomon's Scepter, also known alarmingly as Hell's Gate and sometimes Solomon's Scorn. The flowers of the plant are commonly used in witchcraft and other satanic practices. Many sweet-smelling small flowers grow along the stem. Ooh, do I have that? Oh, wasn't this one? Light purple flowers. The smell is alluring. This kind of looks like the flowers too. This definitely looks like Solomon's Scepter. And would it be funsies? Yeah, I think it's for funsies because it's used in witchcraft, which doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Okay. Peggy Morris. Hello, Peggy. I read about a wonderful sounding ornamental plant, but my book didn't say what it was called or where to find it. Okay, maybe I can help you. As curled leaves and dark blue flower. Oh, we found that a long time ago, didn't we? Curled leaves and dark blue flower. Yes. Love helping everybody. NS Ilford, we've had an eye on we had our eye on you for some time now. Join us. Praise the Dendru. How about no? I represent a group called the Seeds of Redemption. Your expertise would be very useful to us, and we have much to offer in return. Let us know we can count on you by leaving a single St. John's poppy flower outside the Sadgill Church before Friday. Do not make the mistake of ignoring us. Praise the Dendru. That's really creepy. Sounds like a cult, but like Redemption of Seeds also sounds like a program where we're gonna bring native seeds or native plants back to life, you know? So kind of love that, but not in a culty kind of way. Next, Verona. What's up, Verona? I've returned from Swinside. Oh, you hard worker. I must admit, I was hoping for more to go on, but there were certainly signs of a ritual having been performed at the Stone Circle. Ooh, what kind of ritual? And the poor victim. Well, the less said about him, the better. No, Verona. I need the tea. Ruben had it right, though. Grizzly. Okay, now even more so I need the tea, because you and Ruben know what happened, but not me. I can handle it. Maybe. I have the beginnings of a theory, but I'd like to run some tests on a sample of the gilded dendra. Of course. Yes. Maiden Sorrow. Rubbing the soft leaves of this plant between one's finger and thumb is said to help prevent the mind from wandering, providing a focusing effect. The flowers of this plant droop mournfully, but it is the thorns along its stem that are thought to lend its name. Is it this? Okay, yeah, it looks like it. A single pink flower that smells pleasant. Droop mournfully, but it is the thorns. Yep, this is Maiden Sorrow. And this sounds like ADHD medication. So, medicinal. Sorry, Hellebore. Anne Wood. My aunt died 2 weeks ago, and I inherited her house. How nice. I have been sifting through her possessions, and last night I found something unusual. In a forgotten corner of the attic, I found a coffin. More unusual still, it was bound by strong vines, so strong that I cannot cut through them. I don't think you should. Just leave it alone. I immediately thought of your shop. You know about plants, right? Girl. See, you hear that? That's a sign. No. Royal Gentia. Isn't that the kidney flower one? I don't have that one. So I think I might have to travel. She lives alone in the castle, northwest of the abbey. Okay, so this castle. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east. 1, 2, 3. So I think it's here. Alright. A dead tree, its bark cracked and blackened by fire, stands alone on the hillside. Off to one side, a patch of flowers grows on a low mound. Pretty. Royal Gentia. You're gorgeous. Okay, and then it's for funsies because it releases the sniffs there. Girl, are you sure you want to do this? Because who knows what's in that coffin? I guess yay. Elderfinium. The petals of this flower can be brewed to create an antidote to Dendra's miasma. a deadly poison that causes the blood to slowly turn black, eventually resulting in a painful death. Oh, that sounds horrible. It has an intoxicating scent similar to that of Solomon's Scepter. Ooh, we just named Solomon's Scepter. Okay, I guess we'll end it here. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification button so you can be notified of when the next episode comes out. And please make sure to hit that like button and comment down below what you liked or what you want to see in the future. All right, see you later. Bye.